Hey everybody, it's Mark, DoctorDeadwax. It's time for another video. This is after the Dig 32. Left-hand Brewing Nitro Milk Stout. Cheers everybody. So I had a chance middle of last week to get down and have a dig and hit 5 stores. I had a really good day. About a stack of records. I'm going to show them all. This is going to be a long video. I'm not going to split this up into like 10-minute segments. This will be long. So be forewarned. I'll start with some jazz stuff because I got just a little bit of jazz and the rest is kind of rock, psych, some really interesting stuff. So I haven't had a chance to shoot this until now because I've been busy. My dad has been in a hospital the past couple days. He's 88. He's fine, but it's just kind of been a arduous, stressful period dealing with hospital people, and they missed something the first day. We were there for 10 hours, and they missed something, and his doctor caught it the next day, and we had to go back, and that was another 12 hours, and then he was admitted overnight. But then he was let go on the weekend, and he's home, and he's happy, and everything's good. So thank God. But I haven't had a chance to do this because of that. So anyway, here we go. I don't remember the prices of everything. I spent $2.50 on the stack, so it's about $7 a record. The Hubba Hubbard, Freddie Hubbard. This is on MPS. I just cleaned 2 of these, so I started with those. Just your standard MPS label, and this is the 3rd copy of this I bought. I buy every one I see because it's, in my opinion, it's one of his greatest records, and I think it's overlooked, criminally underrated. I don't know. That's a bit cliche, but that record certainly is fantastic. Just amazing hard bop pushing into post bop and beyond. Great record. If you ever see that record, buy that record. Every one I buy, I find a home for. As soon as I play it for somebody, they're like, I want that. I also got this Randy Weston African Cookbook. This is on, I won't open this because I hate that Blake opening sound, but this is on Atlantic. This is the first pressing on Atlantic from 1972, but it's not the first pressing of this record. This record was originally released on another label in 1964, and it has a different name that's like really convoluted and complex. That had been in the store, and I'd seen it for over a year, and when I was there this time I said, you know, this has been here for over a year, and it was grossly overpriced. It was $35, I think, and I said, you know, this has been sitting here for a year. I'm the only person who wants this record. Can you do any better? And they hummed and hawed, and they said, we'll give it to you for 10. So I said, sure, deal. Fantastic record too. I've never seen that before, but I knew I wanted it, but I wasn't going to pay that price. You can get it on eBay for like $10. Next is Rune at the top, Rune Gustafsson. I paid 10 for this too, if I remember correctly. This is on Metronome, original Swedish pressing. Just I think it's yeah, Rune Gustafsson, Kyle Ullman, George Wilderness, and Jan Christensen. So nice quartet. This should be pretty decent. Original Swedish pressing. Rune's a great guitar player. Next is Fusion. I think this is kind of like a private press or independent released Fusion from a band out of upstate New York. This is called Gamelon. It's even signed by, I think that's signed by the producer. I think that's his Ted, so Ted Reinhardt. So anyway, and this is on like a private label, Amherst, probably for the part of New York maybe that it's from. Don't know anything about that. It was $6. I thought I'd try it. guy in the store played a little bit of it. It had a groove. It sounded fusiony. I thought, what the fuck, for $6, I'll try it. Next is John McLaughlin, Devotion on Douglas. This is a UK pressing. And I don't think this is a first UK pressing. I think the first label wasn't Solid Red, but regardless, a UK pressing of this record for, I think that was $5, $4. I could not buy that. This was a great deal. This was $8. Prestige Swing Build 2005 Coleman Hawkins All Stars, and this is an original pressing on the red Prestige Swingville label. So at $8. That was incredibly well bought, and I don't have any of these, but I've always wanted these. There's a whole series with different artists that have this same cover and a different number, and then the artist name down here. So if you ever see them, you should buy them. They're all worth, you know, I think this is a $25 to $80 record, depending on condition. That one's near mint. Sealed Jimmy Smith record. This is It's Necessary from 1977. So this is not going to be the best Jimmy Smith record, but a sealed Jimmy Smith record for $5. How can you not buy that? Big Mama Thornton, The Way It Is. This is on Mercury. This is the small Mercury logo around the perimeter label, and that was $5 for Big Mama Thornton. Still in shrink. My blues collection is pretty horrible, so always happy to grab something for that. Another one I got in the jazz record is Crash, Kenny Burrell with the brother Jack McDuff Quartet. This was $4. Not sure if that's the original label. It's probably not. But $4. I mean, this record isn't worth a hell of a lot of money. You know, maybe 10 tops. But Kenny Burrell on guitar is always fantastic. And Jack McDuff on organ. I mean, this is just going to be a great record. Harold Vick on drums is fantastic. Eric Dixon on flute. Ray Barretta on conga. Joe Dukes on drums. This is going to be a great record. So even if it's not A-list primo prestige stuff, it's totally worth having. And here's another example of a record that's just a great record. This was $8 too. Live at the Lighthouse, The Three Sounds. This is, I believe, a Blue Note Liberty. Yeah, a Blue Note Liberty. And nice clean copy. I have a copy of this that's not in great condition, so to get an original Liberty in shrink for $8, I'm really happy to get that. Three Sounds jazz records are very cheap. You know, they're at the bottom end of Blue Note pricing, but so you can even get like New York or New York West 63rds of Three Sounds for like $20. So, but the jazz is great. I mean, it's just not that kind of cutting-edge hard bop that people want, but it's fantastic music, so it's highly listenable. And if you're kind of exploring jazz, you're new to jazz, Three Sounds, great band to start with, because it has a bit of a groove feel too, slightly blues. So great stuff. Got this Catfish, Get Down. I've seen this a lot. I know Sean, Music Miner, bought this at the record show that we were at. I'm pretty sure I got this for $5 or $4. I got this for $4. Original pressing US on Epic, so I was happy to pick that up. That's nice and clean. This was $5. This is Journeys and Migrations, the Amboy Dukes. So Ted Nugent's band before he became whatever the hell he is now. I believe this is a twofer of I think I don't know what they were called. I think one was called Journey to the Center of the Mind, but I don't know what the other one was called. Something to do with migrations, I'm assuming. Maybe it's on the label. No. Anyway, so this is an original pressing of this on mainstream, but it doesn't mean shit because it's a twofer. But for $5, I wasn't going to say no to that in nice near mint condition. And I know the Journey stuff a little bit, and it's kind of cool. It's slightly progressive, and I don't know. I'm not overly familiar with it, so for $5, it was great to have a chance to kind of explore it. And maybe I'll keep it, maybe I won't, but you know, that won't be a hard record to get rid of. Joni Clegg and Savuka. I bought this for $2. I know someone who likes them, and I'm not sure if they have that. So, Fish Out of Water, Chris Squire. This was a nice clean copy of this, with the vanity label and the whole deal. So I couldn't not pick this up. It's got the custom inner sleeve too, and which I'm not going to rip apart, trying to get a record into it in the middle of a video. But so that was a good one. I have a Canadian copy of that. So I know Wes has been looking for a copy of that. So whichever one I don't keep, I'm going to send to Wes. I've seen this a lot in the BC. This is McKendree Spring, Spring Sweet. Haven't seen this a lot lately, but this is a record that was around a lot 3 years ago when I joined the BC. So I've never heard McKendree Spring. I know they're progressive, so like an MCA Cloud label. I think that might be a custom label. So that was $4, so I was happy to get that. Next is Doors Morrison Hotel. It's got a cut corner, but it's a gatefold, and it has the butterfly Electra, so it's a later pressing, but that might have been $5, maybe $6, so why not? Next is Sly and the Family Stone stand. This is a Unipack original pressing on yellow label Electra. Nice clean condition. I have another one of these that I bought that I've never listened to, but this was, I think, $5 or $6. I mean, I was just like, the other one I have is absolutely pristine, but I know people are always looking for that record. And this is another Sly and the Family Stone Fresh. I don't know how shit hot this is, but this was $4 or $5, so I grabbed that, and that is on the orange Target Epic label. A couple Peter Hamill records here. Peter Hamill Skin, mid-80s, I believe, and that one, and close as this is the other Peter Hamill I got. So that was both of these for $4. I see this a lot. Used to see it a lot more. War is a band that whose catalog I haven't really explored. I don't know if the original of this is a gatefold or not. It's got a thick cardboard inner sleeve. But it's on, I think, a later MCA label. But still, this was $4, and I thought, what the hell? I bought this. I buy models sometimes, even though I have no interest in it. This is just a sweet, clean copy, and I know I can sell that. Won't be a problem. On the Electra labels. Not a big fan of this next artist, but I have to get some of it in my collection at some point, and the next couple pieces were just too nicely priced. So Jimi Hendrix is already experienced. It's a nice Nice, clean, tight sleeve. Not an original label, but a nice, clean pressing. So probably this would be early 70s, I would expect. I haven't really looked it up, but it still has the look of the 70s. And then Electric Ladyland I also got. A little bit of ring wear on this. That Hendrix was 6, maybe. This one was 12, I think 12 or 13. And this is, again, on the tan label. So again, I don't think this is original by any means, but it's definitely, you know, from the 70s. It's not a later pressing. So happy to get that. Give that a spin. Hendrix is somebody who I'm not overly impressed with music. I don't know. I'm not a huge Hendrix fan, but people ask for it when they come over. They want to hear it, and there's a couple things on there I really like. So, and the only things I have are some. I have like an OG mono pressing of one of them that is worth a bit of money. So I don't. It's not in the greatest condition. But next is Bowie Pinups. I have no idea if this is OG or not, but it was $8, and it was the owner of the store said pick another record for free, so I grabbed that. Nice clean copy of In the Wake of Poseidon. Not completely perfect, but the vinyl is, and the cover's got a little bit of edge wear and stuff. They all kind of seem to do. I found 2 of these now that are really sweet, but for $13 I'm not going to say no to that. And what's this called? Skull and Crossbones, colloquially. And again, this should be on green Warner labels for first pressing, and this is on Palm Tree Warner. I think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure green should be the original. So this is not a first pressing, but this is still a pretty early pressing, and yeah, I think the original has the artisan Deadwax. So again, this is not original, but that was $15, and it was clean, and you just never see clean. So I'm pretty sure I have that. I think I have a white label promo of that somewhere, but I haven't seen it in. I know I showed it in a video like 3 years ago, and I haven't seen it since. So I bought that. Another copy of Countdown to Ecstasy. I just kind of buy a Steely Dan record almost every time I go out, it seems, even though I have them all. I just got a white label promo of this. But this was like $5 and black label. Pretty sure this is a first pressing. Neil Young, Comes a Time. I can't find my copy of this, so I bought another one. Mine was a Canadian anyway. This is a US original, so good. Nice to get that. Here's one I have no idea what it is. Mulkey Cole. I think this is a Cleveland band or something, but it was $4, and I don't know. You gotta make a few blind buys every so often, and it's on the Janus label. So if you're gonna make a blind buy on the it might as well be on the Janus label. Next, just about done here. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. This is one I don't have. Sabbath, again, another band you never see much of. You never see much of it that's clean, and you certainly don't see it OG green label in clean condition. So, I mean, the cover's got a split, but the record's very strong VG+. I don't know, near mint minus, so $8, $7. How the hell do you not buy that? This was for Country Joe and the Fish. CJ Fish on Vanguard in nice condition. I don't have a lot of country. Oh, look, it's signed by somebody. I don't have a lot of Country Joe. I just have one that's really beat up, so I was happy to get that. When I pulled that out, the owner of the store said, if you're interested in that, he dug around in the back and he found me a copy of this. This is, I feel like I'm fixing to die, and it's somewhere at the bottom end of VG Plus, but it has the game, and it has like playing pieces and stuff too. I don't know what the hell's supposed to be here or not. And it has some sort of postcard to order a t-shirt. I don't know if that's supposed to be in there. Fly through the country with flying fish. I have a funny feeling that's a completely different thing. Anyway, so it had this stuff, and it had the puzzle, or it had the game board. And I thought, sure, this was $8. I'm not going to buy this for $8. And I know that you know, finding it with the board game is kind of hard to find. And that's the stereo version, which is really cool. And the next place I went, 2 places later, had the mono version, also with the game, for $5. But I don't think it has the pieces. But it has the poster, like the board kind of thing. So I bought that too. So I never had it. Now I'm staring on the mono. So that was what I picked up for $2.50, and I did a record show. I had some money from the record show that I'd been to, and I didn't. I bought like $40 at the show that day. So I had my money for that show, my spending money for that show left over, and I had some more money. So I figured I'd go and have a splurge, and I found a whole bunch of stuff that caught my eye. So I don't know. I think I did okay. What do you think? Let me know. Have a great day, everybody. Keep the record spinning.